All right. Good morning, listeners. Thank you for joining me. Before we get started, we have to do the YouTubey things. Be sure to hit the like button on this video, the notification bell so that you know when I upload new videos. And if you haven't already, what are you waiting on? Subscribe to the channel. And also, what do you all think about the book so far? I do read the comments and I enjoy hearing your thoughts and opinions on it. But I know you did not come here for that, so without further ado, we will continue on in Hiding in Hip Hop on the Down Low in the Entertainment Industry, From Music to Hollywood by Terrance Dean. Now, this chapter is a very short chapter, but nonetheless, all chapters are important to the story, so we will proceed on. Chapter 7, Deja Vu. Deja Vu. I've been here before. The beginning of my senior year, my guidance counselor called me into her office. "Terrance, you have very impressive grades," she said. "You can attend practically any college you choose." I had to get away from my family. I didn't want to be around them. I felt they didn't do enough to help me or my brothers and sisters. We were all split up and living with various family members. My brother George was in and out of group homes, and I was out of control with my drinking. I had severe issues with my mother, the AIDS virus she and my younger brother Javante had, and my sexuality. It all left me feeling abandoned. It was clear that George and I were searching and reaching out for something, and none of my aunts or uncles recognized the signs. Leaving Detroit would give me freedom to discover myself. I applied to 3 schools: Morehouse College, Fisk University, and the University of Detroit. I got accepted to all 3. In June of 1986, I walked across the stage to accept my high school diploma. It was exhilarating. I was the second male in my family to graduate from high school. My cousin Andrew Jr. was the first. Grandma Pearl, my mother, Aunt Lisa, and Aunt Priscilla all came to cheer me on. It was great having my mom there, and I was glad that she looked normal for once. She wore a simple black dress and had her hair pinned up. She looked beautiful. She must have known this was a special day for me because there was no indication that she was high on heroin. She gave me a big hug and told me she was happy for me. However, after the ceremony, I didn't see her again for another few months. They were all proud, especially my grandmother. Everything she instilled and inspired me to do had paid off. I accomplished a milestone in my life. Grandma Pearl put my diploma in the center of the china cabinet, right next to my trophy and sash for homecoming king. She was even happier when I was accepted to college, the first in my family. I had decided on Fisk University. Being at a black college was a great experience. The culture on campus was strong. The students were unique in their style. Every day at lunchtime, there was a fashion show on the campus yard when everyone came out to parade their latest gear. The classes were challenging and we studied hard. The professors were sticklers who impressed upon us the importance of learning our culture and knowing oneself. We were students at Fisk University, the black Harvard of the South. My first year was not excellent. I partied, continued drinking, and barely went to class. I met one of my best friends, Gerard, and we hit it off immediately. Sorry about that. Proud to represent Brooklyn, he was a true New Yorker, through and through. He had a rough exterior, a no-holds-barred b-boy attitude, and didn't take no shit from anybody. Gerard was a sophomore who knew everyone on campus and everyone knew him. He was infamous for fighting and for screwing practically every woman on campus. He tried to help me settle into my first year at Fisk, but in the fall, I was back in Michigan at the University of Detroit. I had not been focused. I didn't get enough done. I had no discipline. I hated being back at home, but I needed to regroup and get my act together. When I arrived at U of D, I met a few young brothers who were members of various fraternities. I had not thought of pledging a fraternity. I certainly wasn't up for the mental and physical abuse I heard they put their pledges through. But the men of Alpha Pi Alpha Fraternity Inc. demonstrated brotherhood and unity. They were studious and focused, and I knew they were a fit for me. Gerard also pledged Alpha Phi Alpha Fraternity Inc. at Fisk. He and I remained in contact after I left, and we discovered we were joining at the same time. He kept me updated as to what was happening around the campus. His conversations made me nostalgic for the Black University, and I made up my mind that after I joined the fraternity, I was going back to Fisk. That's the end of that chapter. I did tell y'all it was short. I'm sorry. But y'all know I am human. It is what it is. Let me see. I may go ahead and upload 8 soon, but we shall see. But if you have listened this far, be sure to hit the like button on your way out, the notification bell so that you know when I upload new videos. And if you haven't already, I told you, what are you waiting on? Subscribe to the channel. And let me know what are your thoughts and opinions on the book. Thank you so much. Until next time. Bye-bye.